Okay. How's rock music represented in the media? Completely depends what era we're talking. If it's sort of 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whichever one. I mean, the 50s obviously you had rock and roll, and Elvis even was considered music of the devil, which was a bit odd now, anyway. But it's represented nowadays quite casually. Maybe in about sort of the 80s, it was considered a bit of an alternative lifestyle in a bad way, and the media represented it. People listen to rock music, live this other complete lifestyle to everyone else. And then the 90s, obviously, with the birth of grunge and things like that. It was just, yeah, for a while it was completely alternative lifestyles. Now it's very, very casual, and you'll find rock music on daytime TV. Every advert on TV even has rock music, and I've sort of gone off the point a bit, but nowadays it's represented casually, whereas before it was considered a taboo and an alternative lifestyle, I suppose.
Do you think rock is a representative of music?
Not really, it depends completely what you take from it. I mean, some people, I mean, there was recently a case, I think it was recently, a case of a club track, like a sort of a dancey club track that sent someone into a murderous rage, and they killed something like 40 people in the club because they had a gun. And it's not an aggressive music form. I mean, anything can be aggressive, it just completely minds what you take from it. I mean, some rock musical branches off from rock music, such as metal and things like that. They are aggressive, and that's the intention. But rock music as a whole, not really. I mean, rock music was just being given it was an alternative to what your parents listened to. Back when it first arose, your parents didn't understand it, didn't want anything to do with it, and it was considered very naughty. But no, I don't think it was ever intended as aggressive, and I don't think it can be ever perceived as aggressive by everyone, but people who maybe want to take it, if, they like, if someone wants to listen to music and feel aggressive, then that's what they'll take from it. But I don't think it is.
Do you have a favourite rock band?
I don't really listen to rock music at all. Well, I used to, and then I just became thoroughly uninterested. But I think possibly think of some acts I particularly like. I mean, but what would you consider rock, though? Rock and roll was this dancey sort of, sort of like, we're wild kids thing, and then obviously it's changed for the years. I mean, what's rock? Maybe even pop can be rock. I quite like Paloma Faith, but that's not really rock, is it? That's quite a hard question, actually. I'll get back to you on that one.
Do you think teenagers have the intelligence not to be quite after?
I don't think it's just teenage. I think people need to have the intelligence to not be made to feel aggressive by it. It's nothing down to teenagers. I think if someone's easily influenced, then they'll be easily influenced. If they're naturally quite an aggressive person, they listen to rock music and they're easily influenced, and maybe that particular track's aggressive, maybe it'll turn them aggressive. But I don't think it's a bad influence or an aggressive influence at all. It's what people take from it that matters.
Has it ever been a good or bad influence?
As a teenager, I mean, with the sort of people I was hanging out with, it was comforting because it's the sort of music that you can relate to because it's written by real people. Things like pop music, a lot of popular music is written for studios to sell. I think rock music is often it's real people, so you can relate to it. So I'd say it was a good influence on me. Obviously, people have taken bad influences. But no, it's been a good influence to me because it's something that I could have related to as a teenager. Because I don't know, as crap and cheesy as it sounds, you hear somebody singing in a song all this sort of angsty stuff, and you can often relate to it and go, oh, that could be me. Because these are just a lot of the time these rock bands are just kids that they form a rock band, or adults that form a rock band and then write about themselves and their experiences, and it's often comforting.